Hi everyone! Welcome back for another daily from Clues by Sam. Two things. First, today's Sunday and we are about to tackle the hardest puzzle of the week. Second, I'm seeing some new faces. Anyway, let's get started. Both innocents in row 3 are connected. If Nancy was innocent, then so should Martin, and the rest of row 3 must be criminals. But if you look at Sophia's clue, Oscar is supposed to have 2 criminal neighbors, yet we have 3. This shouldn't happen. Therefore, Nancy must be a criminal, and Logan must be innocent. Exactly 2 of the 4 innocent neighboring Palm are below Chad. Mark Vicky as innocent. Remember that Oscar is supposed to have 2 criminal neighbors, meaning there's 1 innocent and 1 criminal among Keith and Terry. Now, if you look at Nancy's clue, it says both criminals in row 4 are connected. So there's 1 innocent and 1 criminal among Oscar and Rose. And with that, we have all 4 innocent neighboring Palm. Therefore, we can mark Martin and Wanda as criminals. And now we can resolve Palm's clue and mark Keith as innocent, and then resolve Sophia's clue and mark Terry as a criminal. Only one of the 4 innocent neighboring Isaac is Nancy's neighbor. Mark John as innocent. Keep in mind that Isaac has 4 innocent neighbors. Let's assume Helen is innocent. Then Deborah and Floyd must be criminals. But if you look at Keith's clue, there's supposed to be more innocents in row 1 than row 2. Row 1 only has room for 2, and row 2 already has 2. So this clue cannot be satisfied. Therefore, Helen must be a criminal. And with Deborah being a criminal, we can mark Floyd as Isaac's 4th innocent neighbor. Take a look at Chad's clue. There are 9 innocents on the edges, which also means there are 5 criminals on the edges. 4 of them are revealed, so we can only have 1 more criminal on the edges. With that in mind, let's assume Gabe is innocent. Since row 1 must have more innocents than row 2, this makes Isaac a criminal. According to Helen's clue, column C must have 4 criminals, making Rose innocent. And finally, since row 4 is supposed to have 2 criminal neighbors, Oscar must be a criminal. What do we learn from this? If Gabe was a criminal, then, well, Gabe would be a criminal. And otherwise, Oscar would be a criminal. So the 5th criminal on the edges must be one of these 2. And that means Amy and Zara must be innocent. Here's our final clue. Nancy has more criminal neighbors than Amy. Mark Gabe and Rose as innocent, and Isaac and Oscar as criminals. And that finishes today's puzzle, solved in 5 minutes and 16 seconds. I got stuck in the last part for quite some time. Did you beat my record? Let me know if you did. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching.